Hey, welcome back everyone. I know it's been a really long time since I posted anything. If you know me in my personal life at all, you know I've been in the middle of starting a business that has nothing to do with video games and my figure collection and all of that. So it's just been really hard to get around to making this video. But I'm so excited. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. There's a place in Raleigh, North Carolina that hosts an anime flea market. It's a store called Anime Paradaisu. I actually know the owner a little bit because I'm friends with her brother-in-law. And it's just really cool. It's basically like anyone can show up. Some people bring their art. Some people just bring their like Harajuku style clothing or just anime merch. And so once a year at least, or sometimes twice a year, I sign up for this market and just sell a little bit of my collection. I think it's something hard to talk about in this hobby of collecting, but every once in a while our tastes change and maybe refine, and we realize we don't want every part of our collection in our houses anymore. I bought a house about a year ago, and ever since it has felt a little bit more cramped, and I've gotten a lot of figures since then. I have some more coming in at the end of June that I need to make room for. So I'm taking a little bit of my collection, a little bit of stuff I have from the last market that I sold at, which hasn't been since April of last year, right after I moved into this house. And we're finally going to sell some of it, just see if we can make a little bit extra cash. And honestly, it's really fun to do. So right away, let's start gathering up some of my collection. I'm gonna have to price all of it, get it ready, and tomorrow morning we're gonna bring it all over there. I'm actually volunteering to help set up early too, just since I know the owner a little bit. We kind of do that every once in a while. She gives us gift certificates to the store for volunteering, and it's honestly just a lot of fun just to go help out with the market beforehand and just kind of like be part of this little anime community she sets up. So we're gonna go do all of that, and then tomorrow morning we'll be right over there. So I'm really excited for you guys to go on this journey with me. I've been doing this for a couple years, so let's start taking some things and decide what we're getting rid of. So first off here, I'm getting rid of a lot of my cheaper sort of online figures, like this Yui. I have this awesome Nendoroid, and then this other kind of like cheaper Yuki here in the back. Akechi, get out of the way. And then I actually never remember this girl's name, but this one with the dragon. I just feel like over time, sort of online isn't as relevant anymore, and it's just time to get rid of some of the cheaper ones. Next off, I think I'm going to finally get rid of two of these cheaper Godzilla statues that I have. I got this one recently from Godzilla X Kong New Empire, but it just feels really cheap to me. And then this one just felt classic at first, but I don't know, I just don't love it. And lastly, this shelf is getting completely just redone after this. I'm getting rid of Dororo. It is one of my favorite anime of all time, but I have this amazing Figurama of it now, and this one just isn't as nice, so it's sadly time for it to leave. Next, this kind of hurts my Final Fantasy soul, just a tiny bit. But I'm getting rid of all of these old mini trading arts. I mean, I know they seem like such a staple, and I've had these for years, but the longer and longer I go on in my collection, they just feel cheap. They feel junky in the bottom when like I have all these nicer, bigger figures, and they just don't look nice anymore. I mean, if we do the Marie Kondo thing and I think about like what brings me joy? I feel like I loved these and they were so cute when they first came out, but they're really just, cheap and small. And, you can see I had like 8 shoved in the bottom in front of the other 10 figures. And I feel like the 10 figures will just look better now without all these extra things in front of them. Hopefully these ones sell because I'm sad to sell them all. Then right here in the shelf right next to the one we just did, we're actually doing the exact same thing. Again, it just makes me really sad. I mean, this is something I've felt for years that I wanted to do but just couldn't justify. But, I mean, if you've ever owned any of these, I mean, they fall apart all the time. Zidane's even, lost his hands. I can't even find them. I don't even know who would want to buy Zidane. I actually might still have his hands in storage. I have all my figure parts in storage. Y'all will probably think this is crazy. but I got rid of the boxes for most of my figures. That sounds crazy as a collector, but they take up so much space when you have 9 different detolfs filled, and so I have all of them in like a filing cabinet of figure pieces. But so yeah, we're getting rid of all of these tiny little miniatures, and I think I'm finally gonna try to sell that Cerberus back there as well. I thought it was so cool. I found it at a secondhand store years ago, and it was like really cheap. But I feel like it's so cheap. I mean, it was made a really long time ago, just like all these other figures I'm getting sold of. Even longer ago, I think, than the trading arts. It came with an Angelo, which I am keeping the Angelo. She's with my Renoa figure in a different shelf. But, I mean, you can kind of see. He just looks janky. His feet don't align. I mean, it's just time. Like, it's cool it's a Final Fantasy summon, but it just doesn't look nice in there anymore. This shelf will also end up getting completely dissolved. I'm really excited about my plans for it, actually. Balthier never stays up. I need to get him a new stand. Next, I'm only taking one figure from this shelf. I'm actually going to get rid of my Homura. I feel weird not having a Homura figure anymore, and I'm really sorry if you're watching this, but a friend got this for me as a gift years ago, and I do love it, but over time, I just feel like this isn't the figure of Homura that I would have gotten, so I can't wait to get a Homucifer one day instead to replace it. And then over here, I'm going to get rid of my Shishio figure. I actually already got the matching pop-up parade of Shishio and Kenshin. This one's a little more expensive technically, but I just want the one that matches my Kenshin, so time to sell this one as well. And then lastly, all I really want to grab is just this Jack Skellington. I thought it was really cool. I wanted it for years, and then once I got it, it just kind of felt junky. Now I have all these other things I didn't take a video of that I just have gathered over time. It's just like a couple books, mainly video games. You can see I have some like Zelda Collector's Edition items, and I feel like all the Nintendo and Sonic games and stuff will definitely sell. I mean, these are just kind of all games I played once, felt like I'm not going to get rid of. The Kingdom Hearts ones I feel a little bit weird about, but I'm not going to play the PS3 copy. I own my original PS2 and on PS4. It just doesn't make sense. This is actually the bin where I gathered all my stuff from last time. I told you I list last April, and this has all been sitting in here. It's already priced. And now the fun part. I have to go through every single one of these items that I have shown you, and I have to price all of them. I tried doing this one time without pricing them ahead of time, and it turns into absolute chaos trying to remember what they're worth. So what I do is I actually set up myself with eBay right next to me. And on my iPad, I just literally scroll through eBay, see what it would sell for on eBay for the cheapest price. I try to price everything just a little bit cheaper than what eBay would sell it for. And then that way, I make sure it's something that's worth selling. I'm getting a good amount of money for it, but I know it's cheaper than on the market. I feel like for the idea of a flea market, that's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, really just like selling things for a little cheaper than they're worth. I know I don't have the boxes for them. I'm taking that into the account for all of the pricing. So it's like by the end of the day, I should have everything that I need all priced out, but this is taking a while. I actually have this on 2x speed while you all are watching it, and I'm gonna have to cut it off really early because this ended up taking about 2 hours or so to truly go through and price every single thing. I mean, it really just takes a whole afternoon of getting ready to sell at one of these anime flea markets. But again, I kind of do find it fun and it's enjoyable to go through my collection. Some things are sad to get rid of as I'm going through it, and other things, the more I look at them, the more I realize, you know what, these just don't look as nice as the type of figures I collect nowadays. I like a lot of bigger ones, things that are more like a statue and actually just feel like they have an impact when you look at them. So things like this Yui right here, I mean, they just are standing there. I've just decided I really just don't need these anymore. I kind of stopped looking them up on eBay at a certain point, and I actually just wrote down all of the prices here. so that I could just hurry up and put the rest on there at once. I feel like looking up on eBay and doing one sticker per time was driving me insane, so this way it just went faster. Then I took every single small little thing. I have little crates for all of it. The small things go in this one first because I don't want to have to set them back up the next day. I just want to be able to like have them all. I'm going to carry these really carefully on my lap in the car, or not my lap. They'll be on my husband's lap in the car next to me. But that way these small fragile ones will just get over there really easily and I won't have a problem. Everything else is all packed up. I put it in these large crates. You can see the little stickers. Everything is priced and ready to go. And so, yeah. All right. Well, I have everything packaged up. So I just wanted to say bye for today. We have to just wait at this point to go early in the morning tomorrow, probably around 7 a.m. to set up for the market and everything. So, yeah, at this point, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so we got here really early, and I just tried to record for a second. We were all setting up tents with my friend Ephraim, his fiance, and his soon-to-be sister-in-law. I couldn't get a lot of recording of me actually setting up because this took a long time, but we got everything set up on this nice little table here. And you can see everyone else is trying to get set up as well. We tried to set small things up in the front, bigger things up in the back. I actually have a lot of small little Hello Kitty things that I'm putting up for $5 each. It's nothing fancy, but I feel like everyone can see everything I have from one place. My husband actually sells terrariums that are all themed Pokemon and all things nerdy. We sell at markets all the time. So he decided to bring just a couple of his things just to try and see if they sell, but this isn't the type of market he typically sells at. And then kind of like right towards where we are, the little more fragile stuff, we put all the little figures that we have right here, and we used crates to make everything look nice. In the front, I have 2 plush that I'm trying to sell, as well as this exclusive Camilla de Erico art. Right away, I wanted to record my first sale of the day. We sold my Homura figure before the market even got started. And now it is actually time. I am going to take you guys all around the market. We're going to start with my table here first. I know we just saw it, but we're about to go look at a lot more things, and I've actually already sold 2 or 3 things before I decided to start going out here. So some people are still setting up, but like this girl next to me, she was so cute. She was the nicest partner to have next to us. She was dressed as Detective Pikachu all day, selling a lot of her old cosplay stuff. We have some people selling some like little makeup bags out of like different types of nerdy fabrics that they made. There's actually so much stuff here. I don't think you guys realize that this video is going to take a while, but they're selling a lot of their old manga here, video games, same thing as me. I tend to not sell as many manga nowadays. I keep a lot of it for myself. I kind of just keep them all on one shelf at this point. Until this person's selling most of their plush collection. I really love that Inosuke, actually. I might come back for that. And then again, we have some artists here. This person has a lot of really cute keychains and earrings. I'm glad I'm doing this actually while everyone's set up because it gets so crazy later. This person has a lot of handkerchiefs. I actually think these are the bandanas, the handkerchiefs, specifically for like keeping around your dog, like your dog's collar. Yeah, I can see, yeah, they have some dog collars and harnesses right there. And then this person just has, you know, again, same thing, just a lot of merch. This is actually a merch seller. I've met with them before at other markets I've sold at. They just kind of have a lot of figures, and it's just kind of like your typical, I don't know, it's actually funny because they're at an anime market selling anime things. The store inside actually has a good amount of the same type of stuff, the figures and boxes and stuff like that. But nothing I really wanted over here today. I'm usually just looking at figures when I come to stuff like this. So this guy does always have some really cool ones. He actually bought a Paddington terrarium for my husband recently. They always got a lot of Mikus going on. And then over here, this person just has a lot of their art. It's like Gojo as a duck. That's adorable. Oh my god. Oh, I actually have some of this person's art at home. I didn't even realize. Yeah, they make a lot of really cute bird art. I have a postcard of them on my pin board at home. And same thing, just a lot of artists selling their like pins and stickers and little art. I love that dragon sleeping. And I've seen this person at markets before too. They actually just turn manga panels into like coasters and journals. I think sometimes I've seen them have earrings and stuff like that before, magnets. I think it's kind of cool, like one of your favorite manga. Again, we have an artist over here selling some of our favorite characters. I actually think I have one of their, I don't remember who it was. I think I have one of their Peaker stickers on my car. So you guys can see right away, I mean, there's just like a large variety of stuff. I mean, this market goes on for 8 hours all day. This person does a lot of like hand art that's one of a kind. I've seen her stuff before too. She has a lot of really cool things. Oh my god, look at that. Is that Five Nights at Freddy's? That's really cute. See, I'm seeing like Has Been Hotel art. Trying to go through all of this like as fast as I can so I can get back to my table. I left my husband all alone so I can go like show you guys everything everyone has. Oh, Beyond the Boundary. I never finished that. I should. Maybe I'll go back and buy it and finish it, though. I guess I just have Crunchyroll. This person's still setting up, so we're skipping them for now. Sorry, guys. This person has a bunch of stickers. I actually know for a fact I bought most of their Has Been and Hell of a Boss stickers last time I came to one of these. Again, someone's selling just like old cosplays and plush that they have. I actually have that same mushroom dragon at home. Oh, he fell. Excuse my sniffles, by the way. I am just barely getting over being sick as I record, and this has been a long day. Again, a bunch of old manga, a couple art things. It's like I feel like a lot of people, they'll sell their personal stuff as well as like art that they made. This guy had a whole cosplay 3D commission booth. He actually ended up leaving halfway through the day because obviously I'm recording this just a little bit later. Going through the market. Here is actually my friend Ephraim's table. He always sells right outside of his soon-to-be sister-in-law's shop. And the same thing as me. He just sells a lot of his old figures and pop figures. Unlike me, he does keep his pop figures in the box like you're supposed to. Hey, Ephraim. And I actually think that's some of his fiance's art right there on the mugs and everything like that. We got a bunch of crochet cuties over there. Look at the frog with that tongue. It's so cute. The joyful weirdo. I love that. Super cute journals and stickers. I told you guys I think this is going to take a long time here. Oh my god, I actually have this at home. This little Arizona tea snake. I see this girl at every single convention, actually. Here's a little maid cafe thing that they do every time. They like kind of will put on little performances for tips and stuff all day. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand it myself. I don't understand the maid cafe thing in America, but it's cute. Adds an environment to the day for sure. This person actually has their own manga and they have a bunch of art centered around like their manga and stuff. That's really cool. Again, so many keychains, little arts. Oh, I love that. Is that like a Monster High doll? I think these are edited. Some jewelry. Another person that hasn't set up yet. It's actually started like an hour in by now. How have they not set up? Oh, hey! Hey! That's so funny. I like just sold them that figure and now I ran into him like, goodness, it's been like 30 minutes.
Sorry, ignore me. I'm like vlogging the whole market
Hey!
here. Oh, thank you.
Again, we have some cute art. Oh my god. Look at that guy from Delicious in Dungeon with the dad bod. That's amazing.
With the dad bod, that's amazing. No, like,
Sorry again, guys. I want to get back to my table. My husband's probably so mad at me by now, just leaving him there to sell things, but I'm trying to hurry up and like look at everything so that I can show you guys like just how much is at these anime markets. I think they're so cool.
Hello.
Oh, that's so cute. What is he? Oh, it's a furry head. That makes more sense. I thought it was like a big plush.
I love that one.
It's actually really interesting. I've never seen a furry head like that. No touch. Of course, I like think
so
about
cool.
touching it. Oh, look, Oswald art. I love Oswald so much. You guys have no idea. Again, some people selling like some old clothing. We got some more crochet stuff over here. Little mushrooms. Look at that Dan to Dan art, though. Oh, yeah, see, I love this artist. I've seen them at these markets before. They have such cool stuff. And then over here, oh my god, guys, like, this is the coolest booth ever. This person makes custom rugs. I want this Blitzo one so bad, or that Alistair for my game room. Every time I see these, I want one so bad. They are a little pricey, but that Cookie Cat too. I want one so bad. And then they have some like 3D printed stuff and stuff like that. These art cards are actually really cool. But yeah, I just had to show you them really fast as I was walking by. We're kind of like at the edge of all the stuff over here. Like they just have like the food trucks on this side and stuff like that. And then lastly, like right back towards where my booth is, this guy is actually right outside of his Ultimate Comics store, right nearby, just selling some like Pokemon figures, those Gundams you saw. These are actually really nice for, some of these are only like $30 for how big those Pokemon figures are. Those are really cool. I might get one of those too. I don't care much for the Gundams. Oh, I've seen them before too. They actually do like unique clocks and stuff like that. I always think that they're really nice.
Tell somebody that with that pitch.
Oh my god, the Hey Arnold clock. It's amazing.
They'll be like, "Ooh,
yeah, like I see it. Yeah,
oh, we don't talk about Bruno clock.
Much later in the series, you know that one was Ghost Ring, so it's like, oh,
And yeah, just a couple more people selling art over here. Again, we have like canvas art as well. There's a lot of people with canvas art I noticed at the flea market compared to other local like markets I go to. I love this Tony Chopper. I love him. Oh, there's little cups too. Those are adorable. And then finally, we're back at my station. I don't know if we've sold anything yet, but I need to get back into the groove of things here. Okay, I stepped away again just a little bit. It's been like an hour, and I cannot record. I'm trying so hard to record, guys, while I'm doing all of this, and there's just no time, like, trying to help people. But I thought I'd just give a really quick tour of the inside of this store. It's called Anime Paradaisu, right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. So you can see right away they have like a bunch of cosplay props and keychains. It's kind of funny. It's the same sort of stuff you'd see outside. Like they're a really big mix of everything in here. Unlike the last video I showed you, which was like kind of like a dealer's room full of like figures and stuff. They got like gachapon machines and posters. They do have a big figure section, but I feel like a lot of the times when I come in here, it's not necessarily figures I like. It tends to be a lot of more mainstream ones. Like you can see Spy Family, My Hero Academia. And of course, all of my favorite anime are just like weird, obscure things that no one's heard of. Like To Your Eternity, Made in Abyss. And you gotta like go deep to find merch for those kinds of anime. But yeah, she has a whole bunch of stuff in here. Actually have those Weathering With You pop-up parades that she has at home already. Yeah, see like One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen. A lot of this stuff, like I said, I see just kind of everywhere. Some of the stuff I'll see sort of at Barnes & Noble, but I always do love, they have a good mix of everything in this store she has here. Well, of course, it's that Power I want again. One day I will get this Power figure, but every time I think about it, it is just not time to spend like $300 on her. I have too many other pre-orders I'm already paying for. Back here, they actually have an entire cosplay section. I think it's really cool. Like, we have a lot of cons around here nowadays, and you could just come here last minute and just kind of grab just about anything to cosplay somebody. They have so many different like already half-styled wigs and cosplays that you could just like grab one and head to a local anime con around here. I've personally never done that. I haven't cosplayed in a couple of years now, but I think it's really cool to have like an actual store nearby where you can just grab stuff like that. And then the store is actually getting kind of crowded with how big the market is outside, so I can't really show you guys everything through here. On this wall, they actually just have a bunch of like, you know, Japanese snacks and stuff like that. I feel like every time I come in here, I just buy at least like one of those. They have a bunch of little keychains. You can kind of choose whichever one you want. And of course, they have the obligatory just manga section over here. They have so many. One thing I'm really happy about too, if you come to this store in Raleigh compared to like a Barnes & Noble, they tend to have all of the volumes, whatever you're looking for. And I feel like at Barnes & Noble, they'll have like volumes 5, 6, and 7 or something just like that. Like you can see Blue Period, they got 1 through 4 to make sure, you know, you could actually start somewhere. See all the Food Wars there. There's this little hallway in the back where she just throws like all these plushies on the wall, all these body pillows, a lot of boy body pillows. I respect that. I think boys need more love in the anime husbando community here. And then in the back, we just have a little bit of like clothes and bags, some blankets and stuff like that. And then she actually has these gachapon machines. These ones are really cute. I've actually won things from them before. She even told me once that she sets them to the easiest setting because she wants people to be able to win. Of course, you know, they still can feel like a little bit of a waste of money sometimes, but they're really fun. They always have really cute stuff in here, and they're actually not that expensive. These are actually the ones I got. I got this little Sakura bear from one of these last time I was in the store. But, okay, so that's everything. I need to probably just get back to my table for the rest of the day, everyone. So let's head back over there now so my husband can stop waiting for us. Soon after I got back, I was so sad about it, but I actually was able to sell my Dororo figure. This guy knew good anime, and he immediately bought it for me. I knew that somebody would buy this for full price. It is such an amazing anime. I ended up buying one thing for myself all day. I just got this little Kirby. He's going to go on my video game desk. Now, at the very end of the day here, I'm so sorry again I wasn't able to record more. I still have a good amount here. I did not sell my Final Fantasy ones, which makes me really sad. I did end up selling Zidane, but that was it. I'm kind of sad because I, you know, brought so much to let them go, and now I have to decide if I'm keeping them or not. But, you know, we did sell a good amount of our video games, but definitely not my best market here. But you can still definitely tell there's a little bit less on the table here than when we started. So as long as we sold something and I had a good time, I think that's all that matters. All right, well, that was a really long day, and I'm kind of just glad to be home. I don't even want to organize all of the stuff I just brought back with me. This definitely was an okay market. I've had ones before where I made about 3 times what I made today. I mean, you could see on my table, I still had a good amount left there at the end, but overall, it was still a lot of fun. I sold some of my stuff. Now what I'm going to do after this, now that I've finally been able to make this video about doing this, I'm actually going to be selling the rest of this on eBay. I'm going to post it in the next week or two. My eBay name is the exact same as my YouTube, Instagram name, Sora LaChance. And you can find me if there's anything you were interested. You can message me about it or go to eBay, find me, and you can buy anything you saw today that didn't sell. But thank you again so much for coming with me. Now that I finally got all of that done, what I'm most excited about is that once a couple of my new figures come in, I have a big haul coming towards the end of June, I can finally do a big rearrange in here, and I wanted to make a video as well about how I rearrange and how I think about the layering to, you know, fit all the figures in one space at once and everything like that. So look forward to my figure hauls and other videos here in the future. I'm really excited I got to do this with you guys today again. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see anything else about my figure collecting. Hopefully soon some streaming video game journey. And I really enjoy that every single one of you still comes out here, especially after such a long pause, and tunes into my videos. So thank you again. Have a great day. Bye.